April 2009. This game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes, Dark Souls-like. All the notes you see are left by other players. Okay, so can I press the button to just leave notes? Oh, here's a note. Hello. Nice room. Not.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're gonna see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at
No
a
point to
weekend
this.
game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention.
Whoa, holy shit. Yeah.
I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me.
I can hear you,
And
I guess.
cooled off eventually.
Hello. Reasonable.
Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read them.
Everyone read this.
I
Hey.
To me, they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except
Find
as
fun.
scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
Balls. Of course.
But it's ironic, isn't it, that in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work.
I think this is a reference to
Why I always
Shenmue.
loved games so much is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
Oh, sweet. Butt ass butt. My dad used to write a lot as a hobby. He passed away a few years ago. But we still have his writings. There was a fuck ton more of them than I actually, like, ever even knew. He had a filing case full of these short stories and, like, 8 full-on books just written in legal pads stacked one after another. I've been trying to go through them, and it's goddamn fucking amazing. For a guy that I mostly remember just sitting in front of the TV all day, he had a really interesting grasp of narrative and science fiction. I kind of figure one day I'll have to put those up on the internet or something, but it's difficult to go through something of your, father's when you see things like that. You need to go to the freaking bathroom, put the controller down. Recognize me, please. But yeah, so like reading people's works and seeing their stuff, I'm going forward. Don't listen to that guy. It can get you into the mind of them. A free t-shirt. Need other side, door why you so. Door how open. Open says me. Makes game, includes door. Cannot open door, thanks. Okay, but we don't go through the door. Someday I will meet the person who made this. I help people because of the internal good feeling I get. Is that that's like a Jackson Pollock's painting thing. New room. Do you hear the chimes? They keep you going, don't they? I'd very much like to be desired. It's not very crowded in here. No, it is not. And don't bother. This is where I get off. I failed to write anything here. Stop, turn back. Proceeding further will only result in misery. Well, I'm not one for listening. Take my hand, let's jump together. We can't jump, there's no jump button in the game. I'm pretty sure those are all just decoration. Who knows, maybe there is a way to go through all of them and we're just going to skip over them because, yeah. Cabbage shapes our nation. What is that painting? Does not matter if you ever get over there. Hey, don't talk about me that way. Very good game. I think this is not going anywhere. Next time I will do better. I need someone to talk to. Coda, you sound lonely. Is this a note? Don't listen to the other notes. I'll listen to whatever notes I feel like listening to. I'm not safe. We're all in danger of the inevitable heat death of the universe. Today I learned you cannot fall off. Ethical. Okay. What does the painting mean? I saw a person walking down there, now it won't come back. What? That'd be crazy. I have to remember this isn't actually other people. Painting, what does it mean? Whoever made this has issues. Coda. Getting into your mind a bit. Who are all of you? We will all die someday. Stop pretending you are other people. Spoilers, it doesn't mean anything. Cabbage shapes our nation, so it does. Help, I am trying to speak. Hey guys, how's it going? Just hanging. Art. I think it's about how things look messy from close up and perfect from far away. From up here, it just looks like dots. Did it look like something different? Huh. Devil Tower Star? Okay, whatever. Maybe I'll feel real someday. Well, I'm here now. Yeah, we're all here now. There must be a reason for it. I don't know, man. His terrible secret, he kept it well. I beat the game. You played through a second time, you poor fool. More room?
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that
spread
he
it
was
between
making it.
worlds.
And
What?
the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
Seen everything. Okay, I don't like whispers in my ear. I really do not like them. Become one with the spiraling nonsense. Down
Each of his
digging.
games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
Does this puzzle have a solution? Literally an hour, what do I do? Help. Help. This doesn't make sense. The second door won't open. Shit, how do you solve it? Developer, answers please.
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces,
And I just
before
start
you
there,
move
guys.
on, you get to pause.
No
Just for a
solution.
moment. A few
Just a
seconds
second
to reflect
switch.
on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Typewriters? How do you leave notes? Yeah. Okay, new theory. Coda is insane. Are you there? Please say something. Can be anything. I just need to say something. Speak, speak. I'm pressing the buttons. That's really annoying. Okay, thank you. Porn stars die
This
too.
is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
It's called Porn Stars Die Too. I'm okay with this. Let's go. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, there's a door. We got the window. Well, perfect. This is just straight up like Hotline Miami sequel. That's how it works. Whoop. Fancy, fancy room. What the fuck is any of this? Nice hallway. Is this my house? This is a terrible place to live. This is a really poorly designed. Am I at the bottom of the well?
See, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets,
Wait,
and turn
what?
it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Okay. What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? Put a giant hole in the ground. Oh. Along the wall of a room. Let's put a picture of a horse. No, just tables. We should light up this room a bit. Yeah, we'll put Tesla coils in each corner. Yeah. A table. You need a table. Who are you? What is it? Tables were invented in 19... I'm pretty sure none of my choices are making any difference. Yeah, fairly certain right now. And that's the well. That's... Oh, and... Whoop. Okay.
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
I can kind of see that. Maze
Okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Excuse me. Okay. I'm walking forward. This guide will enable you to escape from any prison environment. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. First, click on this table. Good. Go over to the photo claim. Click it to turn it slightly. So, table, photo, lamp off, and then back on. Wait, what? Left side sofa. Touch the shelves. Return to the start to be taken to your prison. So it was table, picture, lamp on and off, couch, and then shelves. Let's see if I remember that. Is this my prison? Oh.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
Huh.
Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unravel
the door.
At what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on. But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against
fucking shapes.
You just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something.
Okay.
He likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making progress. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
I think you'd be missing a lot of the point of it if you like didn't see the other versions though. Okay. Hello? Oh. Hello? Who is this? Hey, it's me. I'm you from after you escaped the prison? You're me? So you were trapped in this prison too?
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
Are you sure? Oh man. It's not a bad thing. We get something else in exchange. If you're me, then how'd you get a... Yes? That's how I escaped? What did they tell you? What did you have to do to get out? All they told me was to be sincere. They just talked for a while, I guess. What? That freed you? How does that work? Oh, come on. Stop being annoying. Stupid thing. It will make sense.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
August 2009. We're going all the way to
So what would it look
2011?
like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself? To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Maybe that puzzle is just a placeholder puzzle, man. Maybe you're delving too deeply into this. I don't know. You actually talked to the guy. Maybe he was the kind of person that you'd think like that. Woo! Well, it's warm in here. Somebody spilt their, I'm hoping that's just... Oh! Hello? Excuse me? This is, I'm glad as all heck they showed up. Clean this entire house, and right miserable that would have been. Everyone in lonesome hands make lousy homes.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Listen. Clear the table. Much nicer. That's the table I want to see. Run into the bedroom and make the bed. Okay. I can do that. What a messy bed. What a nice clean bed. Straighten that rug out. All details matter. How'd you end up doing this job? I was particularly desperate for a crash. It's a good sense for money in my whole life. Oh no. Somebody's put this couch in a mess. Straighten out the pillows on the couch. Of course. Bam. Somebody spilled a drink. We have to clean that up. There we go. Make it especially cheesy. No. It was stupid, sorry, never mind. I can wash some dishes. Scrub it up tub. This is more like cracks than grout. But whatevs. Wait, what?
After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful. I know that Coda really liked this game. Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was, like, grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
That this house is a lot like the soul. Take care of it and it takes care of you. Yeah. There's a bit of truth in it, no? Anyway, so housekeeping. Let's keep doing this. Books. Clean up the books. Can I... Ah, I was hoping I could do it through the wall.
I'm glad he made this. I'm glad he found some peace.
Question.
But
do you
of
enjoy
course,
this?
It can't last.
Oh.
The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
I always have a problem whenever I finish these LPs of just like not knowing what to do with the next one. And that just kind of hit home. So I guess it's a good thing that I'm actually like doing something now. Oh, yep, here we are at the end.
Which is the whole
The guiding
point of
light.
puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it.
It sound like you might be doubting it though. Ooh. Items you love at members only prices. I like Goofy. Okay. Sure. Yeah. I want your friends, people in life to you think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. Compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful. I intend to make you into that person. Perfection is within your grasp. You intend to turn me into Kanye West? But how we do it effortlessly. This is easy. It is so easy. It is so easy.
About halfway through the game,
Being
perspective shifts.
Okay, wow. That,
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Guess that's not the right answer. This is getting kind of fucked up. Let's do some ecstasy, boys and girls. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that? Run! Jesus! Get out! Get out the door!
Hard for this one. I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human. I think about this game a lot these days.
Oh man. Alright, on to the next one. Oh god, are we back here?
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Maybe he was dealing with something. Judging your friend like this. I mean, you're psychoanalyzing a person who you have the email address to. Then again, I have friends on Facebook I haven't talked to in years, and I just, like, wonder what they're doing. Psychoanalyze them through their posts. So, hey. Yeah. You can't make me get on stage. I'm going behind. Yeah, climb up this ladder. I can't climb up ladders. That is not one of my superpowers. I have to get more experience and then level up my superpower points. Alright. I'll go out on this side. Oh, is this like a stage fright thing? Jesus! I knew that was fucking coming! And I still did that. What the fuck? We are at a gathering for professionals. Start you leaning against this wall. Sup, players? Woman across the room in this chair is a professional photographer of animals. It's your dream to photograph animals professionally. This is your one chance to learn something from her, to gain something, to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Wise, happy, successful, focused. Hello. Hello? That's it? That's not a conversation. You need to actually converse with her. Be a human being. Do it again. I am super scared right now, but I want to impress this woman. So I like you? No. That's not what I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was just that one moment, but I was confident. Maybe you need a better feel of the setting. There were a lot of people around us. I'll give you some props to work with. These cones that bounce when you touch them will represent the people nearby. Bounce. There we go. Oh, this is a, I think I'm picking up on this. Lean into the pain? What are some sacrifices? You must have worked really hard to get where you are. You're messing it up all again. You'll freak her out if the conversation gets that personal that quickly. Do you not realize how important this was? Never get another opportunity like this. Everything is riding on this. I want to try something. Just stepping back from the stage. Do they practice, like, plays on the big stages and stuff? I guess they kind of have to make sure everything's good. There's the light. Is that it? Oh. Well, fuck you too, asshole. Alright, I guess it's down the infinite hallway. Okay, yes, now this is working. This is what it was like.
Eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution, social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer. But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.